You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Okay, let's do this thing again. It is another happy day because that's my goal in life, to get up and be happy all day, go to bed, do it again. How about, is that a great goal? Come along. I've got a secret super trick that in those moments when somebody gets in your face and you don't know what to do and suddenly you're not happy, I have a trick for you. Hang on, I'll give it to you. First, we are going to be talking about relationships today. I'm a relationship kind of guy. There's one kind of relationship you need, no matter what relationship it is, a marriage, a business relationship, a child relationship. There's one kind of thing you need to make this work. We'll talk about that on today's show. It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, pushing down on 16 years of doing this every single day. It's just a very simple mission. Life begins when you move. It does. Got a good idea. Let's go. And then stuff happens like, whoa, man, what am I going to do now? Why did that happen to me? Blah, 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 blah. If you've been on the planet long enough now, have you figured out about the blah, blah? It's like all the time. It's like blah, 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 blah. Back in the 80s, it was talk to the hand. It's like it just happens, right? It just happens. Come here real close. Let me give you a super secret weapon to succeed in life. If you're willing to accept this, and you may not be, and it's okay. You'll learn eventually. You're all on your own. Nobody's coming to save you. He says on a relationship show today. I mean that even if you have a relationship, ultimately your life is about you. Nobody's going to come save you. So today, decide to save yourself. Decide to make more money. Decide to be stress-free. Decide to live your dreams. Whatever. You get to save yourself. Just decide today. Think about that for a moment. If you've been thinking, nobody will help me get what I want, to hell with them. Save yourself. Starting now. Okay, man. Hang on. I think you got me on a pedestal there just a little bit. Let me introduce myself. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. I am grateful to have you here today. So I told you I would give you a little secret to taking care of those people that get in your face. It happens to all of us. It happens to me too. Listen, optimistic, positive people, we don't walk around with rose-colored glasses on. We just have tools. We can ignore people pretty well. You just get used to it. I'm surprised when I get somebody who's rude to me. I really, truly am. But it happens on the road all the time. I ride a motorcycle. Got my brand new Harley-Davidson Road King. I love my Road King. It's the best Harley I've ever owned. I've owned them all. Road King's the best. Just saying. And sometimes people, they do weird things. Those car drivers, those cage drivers, they do weird things. And I have now learned to be very defensive to get out of their way so they can't run me over and hurt me. But sometimes they get under my skin like, "Ugh." And I don't look like much of a biker. I'm not really that kind of guy. Just like, what's you in a Harley for? It's probably because I don't look like much of a biker and it helps me out. But every time somebody does something rude to me, or they're mean to me, or they for watching the birds fly with their hands, things like that, I just say, that's so cute. He's so cute. I did it in the sauna the other day at the gym. Somebody was doing weird things in a sauna. If you've ever been in a sauna, weird stuff happens. I was like, he's so cute. Now, eventually he got too cute and I left the room. But nonetheless, I'm telling you, if something happens today, don't say it out loud. Just say it to yourself. Just go, that's so cute. Watch what happens to your mentality. You'll just be happy. It's like you're in control, all right? Take control. It's cool stuff. Okay, that's bonus stuff for you today. I use it all the time. It is the smallest itty bitty little things like that. He's so cute. It's a mindset shift. If you get that stuff down, everything else is easy. But let's talk about relationships today. Now, I am a relationship guy. I have dated 2 women in my life. I was pretty busy in high school. I was pretty popular. I got out of high school. I moved to Florida and I met a Cheryl was her name, a blue-eyed blonde with a tan, wore a bikini most of the time. I said, that'll do. We got engaged, got married, stayed married we're married 26 years and together almost 30. 2 kids, built a life, the whole thing. Then she decided she was going to die on me one day. Okay. Sucked. I didn't want to go through that. But then I'm a relationship guy. So I immediately put my head up and there was Joy. And Joy's beautiful and wore a bikini. Something going on here. Anyway, I said, that'll do. Again. Isn't that what they said in the movie Babe? That'll do, pig. I didn't mean pig, though. That'll do. Mary Joy, it's been 15 years now. I'm a relationship guy. I know it. I'm always going to be that way. The women love that, the fact that I only dated 2 women in my life. The guys say, what are you thinking? I said, I don't know. It's all I know. But the quality of your relationships impact the quality of your life. Really true. I know sometimes it's also the worst part of your life, sometimes the most challenging part of your life, but when it's good, it's really good, isn't it? There are 3 ways to play the relationship game. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could be business relationships, it could be with your kids. But I think there's only one way to win. So if you have been in relationships or have a challenging relationship, listen to this closely and tell me which one you fall into, okay? And by the way, I've been teaching this about 20 years now, and every time I do it, somebody says, oh, man, never thought about that. All relationships begin with 2 independent individuals. If you remain too independent, you're never going to connect, and there's going to be an issue. Have you been in a relationship where you have been so independently driven on your own that you haven't allowed the other person to be that way? Or more likely, you were independently driven, the other person that you're dating or in business with or whatever is independently driven, and you don't like it. Get under your skin, right? Can't deal with it. The relationship will not last. I see these all the time, and I can usually see them way in advance. So when I'm working with coaching clients, I can hear when they're in one. Strong, independently minded people insisting upon doing things their way all the time. And that's cool. If you want to, you're here to save yourself in this world, but it's not the way to make you happy. So that's first kind, 2 independent individuals. And that is how every relationship starts. But eventually, as you begin to get to know each other, things change a bit. Some of the relationships become codependent. It develops a kind of relationship that means means losing your individuality. It's weren't you attracted to that individual, independent personality when you first met this person, or you decided to do a business deal with this person? And instead, what's happened is you didn't go for the independent be bashing into each other all the time. You decided to become codependent, and suddenly you can't do anything without the other person. And that's, depending on who you are, I think it's very debilitating. We have to do things on our own. At the same time, we do want some help from time to time. Joy and I are very, very good at that, especially when you walk into a restaurant that's busy and it's self-serve and you have to find your own tables. You got the move, guys? If you've been together a while, you walk in there, okay, I know what you want. I'm going to place your order. You get a table. See, that's good stuff. It's fine to be codependent like that, but to be completely that way? Come here a second. I talk to lots of married couples. So intertwined in what they do, neither one has power anymore at all. They don't have any independence left. So what is the relationship we need to be in with all relationships to make it work? And I will tell you that if I don't have this, I don't do it. I just know it's not going to work. So we're going to combine our skills. We're going to combine our passions. We're going to combine our identities in the best way. We're going to create what we call an interdependent relationship. Now, we're together. We're working together. We count on each other. We got each other's back. We got our own thing going on. But at the end of the day, we are interdependent on each other. We just kind of merge back and forth, each walking and talking, being our own strong individual person. That's the cool way to be. And yes, sometimes it drives me crazy because Joy's she's very independent, very strong. And I've had to sit her down and have a talking with her. And she ended up having the talking with me, and it worked out. We just had a conversation, right? It's sometimes difficult when you bring a relationship together with two strong people, but man, when you can be interdependent, and it's cool stuff. All right, so what we got coming up tomorrow? I got a vacation coming up next week. Don't worry, I'll be here. We're pre-recording in advance. I'll be on Mount Rainier, and you'll have a podcast. No, I'm not doing a podcast from Mount Rainier. I don't do that. I take a vacation. When I take a vacation, I leave everything on. I just pre-record. We're done. But tomorrow, when I get back to record the next show, I'm going to find it on my thing here. Oh, stress-free weekly productivity. That's tomorrow's show. I'm going to talk about some focus on Thursday and Friday's show, how to be your own best cheerleader, something I came up with a long time ago. And if you will do this on Friday, I'm going to give you a secret to pump yourself up every single time you need a boost, okay? That's kind of what I do right here. We give a boost, right? All right, have a great day. Come on back tomorrow. I'll see you right here on the Daily Boost.